Let me fix my phone a bit. Duh. I be pressing this live button so fast because I'm like, you know what? Let me go live now. I have a couple of, couple minutes, whatever. Why not go live? But yeah, I'm excited. Like, I'm tired of saying like so much, but let me just say, I just went on an interview, guys, for Sacred. And I'm like, what? I'm so excited. And like stuff like this, I was, let me not talk too fast. I'm not going to talk too fast about it. I'm going to wait till some of you guys come in before I start blabbing my mouth because sometimes I just talk too fast. So I'm going to wait till some of you guys come in so we could chat. You know, I'll wait. I got things all over the place. So I titled this live, Be in It to Win It. Because that's like the lottery, right? You have to play in order to win. So, a lot of people like to stand in the sideline, like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not even gonna try, because I know they're not gonna pick me. Listen, you gotta, you know, if I didn't go up there to that like, so many things. Like this weekend, I got two Broadway play tickets. Actually, three, because think about it. I went to Stranger Things opening night. Then I went to, I don't even know where I did with the playbill, but the Real Women's Have Curves and Jason Lyrics. You get what I'm saying? Jason Lyrics, I didn't even know if I was going to go or not because, everybody was saying, oh, are you going to go see the play? Are you going to see the play? And I'm like, I don't know. Then all of a sudden I end up at the party and then all of a sudden I got some free tickets. And then with this Real Women Have Curves, I was just at an event and they had another giveaway. And what happened? Nobody wanted to participate. So what? I won the tickets. So that's why I put it there. Like, you got to be in it to win it. Don't be on the sideline because you don't know what's going to happen. You do not know what's going to happen. And just like meeting people. Like, I just went on an interview. Hey, John Shaw. Hi, Opinion Day. Hi, Jessica. Like, my homegirl just emailed me like a week ago about Sacred. I'm just showing the product here because I just went on an interview for it. And I just wanted to show that I actually use their products. But anyway, she hit me up like, oh, they having a brand event or whatever. Do you want to work? And I was like, sure. So I just filled my information in. I forgot about it. They reached out to me today. I'm not going to tell you how much they're going to be paying a day, but I'm like, what? For 5 hours? That's it? And I'm getting that much? Like, this is the thing. You have to I don't even want to say set yourself up, but, just know how to network and be at the right place at the right time. And everybody like, how can you be at the right? Listen, start going out more, putting yourself outside. People like, oh, I need this. I need money. I need this. If you need something, God will provide it. Hey, little Jeff, what's going on for tonight? I want to know because I kind of canceled a lot of things. And oh my goodness, The Walking Dead. I don't like this little light. I got to close this. Yeah, much better because it's like blinding me. I got to close it. But The Walking Dead is having a premiere tonight in Brooklyn. It's like a fest. And they was telling me about it. It was like, why don't you show up? Why? I'm like, I don't do scary. Like, I know you guys going to have a lot of activations, but that's something that I'm going to stay out for. Like, I'm not going to be participating in that because I went to see, I don't even want to say the name, but guess what? That was a scary movie. And I woke up the next day looking just like that monster. My eyes was like this, like two socket balls. And I had to work the next day. So what happened? I looked like I was a freaking DV person. Like I just got punched all in my face, which was crazy. So that's why I don't do scary movies no more. I don't know what it is, but it feels like whatever is actually coming through the TV to get me. Um, oh, little Jeff, we are going out to eat. Remember, I'm in Brooklyn also. Oh, little Jeff, I didn't know somebody just interrupted my live. Yes. I don't know. Every time I go on this, I get a phone call. But oh, Brooklyn. Brooklyn is right around the corner. Hey. What's my favorite Metallica song? I don't know if Gwen Stefani's considered Metallica, but she has a song with this other guy, and I love it. Uh I'm not even gonna say what you just said. Thank you, Stephen Jeremiah. Thank you, 8543 Derek. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's what I said. I cannot watch scary stuff. So some things they'd be like, oh, we have an event. I don't do scary. I don't do scary. Zimbabwe's in the house. Kidak. I can't even say your name. Thank you, thank you. But what was I talking about again? I forgot. See, you guys forget me. Make me mess up my train of thought with these comments sometime. King Jesus Saves. I can't answer that because I never did that, so I can't answer that. Hey, D Nice Royal, how are you? Yeah, so some things I can't answer. You guys, but yeah, you got to be in it to win it. So anybody who's going to play Lotto today, let me know. Share your winnings. All I ask is for 10%. Or maybe even 5. But I'm hyped right now because I'm like, oh, that is so dope when other people share information and actually like put you on to stuff. I love it, you know? So hopefully, like not hopefully, but there's work out there. What was I talking about? I was looking for something. I was looking for something. Oh, can't find it. But yeah, how's my day today? My day is okay. I woke up really like with a bad back pain here. Like my whole I don't know, maybe it's just the way I slept. So I was in the house all day. And the only reason why I got up out of the bed was to go on this interview. So, and then after that I was like, let me go on live. I might go out and get some sunshine. Actually, I am because I have to go to this event at 7:38. So I need to actually start getting ready now. But I'm going to be on here for probably another half an hour, you know, because what I said, I'm going to come on live every day, So how are you, D Nice Royal? How are you doing? Mine is too, but I am glad. Who's winning the NBA final? I'm going to put my money on the Knicks. Like, I got to root for my Knicks. I got to root for my Knicks, right? So that's who I put my money on. Yeah. Ciao. Oh, it's Italy's in the building. Hi, Carlisman? I think that's how you say your name. Hey, Thomas. You think world peace is possible? I don't even see your name, but I like your picture. I think world peace is possible. It's just that so many people operate out of their ego, you know? And if you ever go in the Bible, which is so sad, like it starts with Cain and Abel, like being jealous of each other, and Cain just now it started with Cain being jealous of his brother Abel, and he just unalived him, which was, you know? So I don't know if we can ever attain world peace because the Bible opens up with that, like the ego. The ego. I said the ego, but I guess it's just the human ego, you know? So, I don't know what that is. Thank you, Thomas, for that. Hey, XX Kai. What it do? What it do? Yeah, so that's it. It's just too much. It is a lot of hate in the world, but we can all make it a better place by being kinder, you know, non-judgmental. You know, a lot of people want what others have. And the thing is, people don't like to work for it. People are like, oh my goodness, how? And even if it comes easy to that person, it might come easy to you too if you're just not such a hater. You know? Delma Paz, hey. Hey, hey, hey. You know what I should do? Since, you know, I just came on here, but I was going to talk about something, but I can't even find it. But I should do this. Okay, whoever's here, drop your birthday in, and I'm going to read your birthday. Somebody, I got this book a really long time ago from, where was it from? A thrift shop. The peace of God surpasses all understanding. You're so absolutely right. The peace of God surpasses all understanding. And that's why I just stay in my bed. Okay, so March 1st, I'm going to come right back. Let me get this book for you guys. Be right back. Okay. So, all right. Okay, hold off with the comments. I'm gonna scroll back up. So D Nice Royal just said March 1st. Everybody subscribe when she come back. Thank you, Delma Paz. Thank you for that. Yes, shout you out. So the first birthday in this book, in the comments was March 1st, right? So let's go to March 1st. And happy belated to you as well. So that means that you are Pisces. You know what they say about Pisces, right? But at least it's new beginnings, right? So let's go to March 1st. This is the book I'm reading from, God, the birthday book. So, March 1st, the day of artistic sensibilities. So, I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm just going to read a portion, okay? March 1st people are usually very attentive to their personal appearance as well as their surroundings, whether artists or business people, not only out of aesthetic consideration, but also since they know it may be an important part of their drive for success. Those born on this day who have a business or political orientation know full well how to be charming, diplomatic, when to push and when not to. Their aesthetic sensibilities are reflected in the elegance with which they accomplish their career tasks. March 1st people in general feel that the way something is done is at least as important as what is being done. They can be very unforgiving to individuals who are impolite, ill-mannered, abrupt, or unkind. I think that is so true for everyone because how can you, well, not really, because some people forgive. I feel like I can't forgive like that. So that's for you, D Nice Royal. So, you know, you're very charismatic. And advice is don't always look for the door. Build up the aggressive side of your nature. Find what really suits you realistically, but be aware of being swallowed up by your role. Okay? All right, your strengths are you artistic, technical, ambitious, weakness. I don't know what that really means, but it's a irresolute and you're an escapist. So don't take this as, you know, like 100%. Well, I don't know. You could take it as however you feel, but this is what it says, what your strengths and your weaknesses are. Okay. So you symbolize intellect, communication, and information, and you're ruled by the number 1 and by the sun, which I'm ruled by the sun too. Oh my goodness. But anyway, let me stop. All right. So that's March 1st. What is this about? This is a birthday book. So Excess Kai, you August 1st. Okay, so let me put August 1st here. So I think the number 1, I don't know. I should just tell you what your strengths and weakness are. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but if you guys want this book, I think you get this off of Amazon. you know? So August 1st, your strengths are you forceful, realistic, visionary. Weakness, difficult, and isolated. Those born on the first of the month are ruled by the number 1 in the sun. People born on the first like to be first. Those ruled by the number 1 are opinionated and eager to rise to the top. August 1st, people must be aware of losing themselves to their power urges and drowning out everyone around them on their drive for achievement. Okay? Those born on this day can come across as crusaders, following their particular mission in life with relish and zeal. So August 1st, the day of original style. So XSK, that was for you. And Delma Pass, of course, you can subscribe to me. Of course. All right, so Jessica, I'm going to read yours. And this is The Secret Language of Birthdays. I've been forgetting I had this book. I have to go through all my library. I was just cleaning up. I have so many books. Okay, so your birthday is November 10th, Jessica. So let's go to yours. November 10th. What does it say about November 10th? You're a Scorpio. Woo woo. You know what they say about Scorpios. But anyway, November 10th. And that's crazy. We share the 10th. We're both ruled by the number 1. So, wow. This was like 3 people all ruled by the number 1. But okay, the day of metamorphosis. So you're like a butterfly. Your strengths are you creative, self-assured, attractive. Weaknesses, particular and repetitive. Okay, advice. Be sensitive to the difficulties you create for others. Come out of yourself and share with the world. Don't be afraid to shine. Open the emotional floodgates more often and allow yourself to be more trusting. Develop flexibility in your lifestyle. All right. So, oh my goodness, we share the same will, the wheel of fortune, which I can't even say this word, which signifies both positive and negative reversals in fortune and suggests that there is nothing permanent except change. The wheel of fortune teaches that no success in life is permanent, nor any failure. Okay? That is good. The day of metamorphosis. The self-confidence of November 10th people is not always the highest when venturing out into the world. But even when they get depressed, they maintain a sense of pride and belief in their own worth. Although their personal interior space can be seen as dark from the outside by others, yet they themselves know it well and feel comfortable living in it. Like a blind person, they have thoroughly explored this inner world and therefore have a realistic notion of their abilities and limitations. Not surprisingly, they rarely overreach, but on the other hand, may ultimately not reach far enough. But anyway, yours is really good. So that was for Jessica. Okay, so who else? D Nice Royal. Pisces are the best. Oh my goodness. I dated how many Pisces? And they were horrible. I'm sorry, Pisces. Y'all guys are horrible. Yeah, great in the beginning, but woof. I'm just so glad that I have I know how to just be out of it ASAP, because if I would have stayed, oh no. Pisces can drive some people crazy. I'd be like, listen, I'm out. Mm-mm. But yeah, Pisces are the best, D Nice Royal. I ain't gonna say nothing. Hey Maria, how are you? Thomas, February 24th. Let's read February 24th. So I'm not going to read the whole thing like I told you. I'm just going to go through a little bit. But you guys can always get this book maybe from the library or from Amazon or the thrift store. So this is the book of birthdays. February 24th. Okay, February 24th, the day of sacrifice. Strengths, giving, open, accepting. Weaknesses, self-absorbed, demanding, and static. All right, so I don't know where you want me to start, but yeah, that's your strength. So basically, they say your tarot is the lovers. The lovers symbolizing the love that unites all humanity through integration of masculine and feminine polarities. On the good side, this card indicates affections and desires on a high moral, aesthetic, and physical plane. On the bad side, unfulfilled desires and indecisiveness. Okay. Those born on the 24th day of the month are ruled by the number 6 and by the planet Venus. So that means that you're very, like, yeah, the lovers. I guess that does go with you, Thomas. You're a lover. February 24th, people who choose to sacrifice themselves to a larger purpose or the wishes of a group do so with anything from blissful joy. Okay, so February 24th, that's another Pisces. All right, that was for you. Oh, irresolute is like wishy-washy. Thank you for that. Thank you, Devon, the GDs in Chicago. Okay. Thank you, Excess Kai. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Jenna. So, Jenna Ortega, September 27th. So, I'm going to read yours right now. September 27th. All right, here we go. I should have read mine first, right? Mine one is like, the thing with this book, of course, it's not going to be everything, but it kind of awakens you a little bit like, oh, okay. Like, especially if you know your weakness. So, September 27th, the day of the ambitious hero. So, you're a Libra. So, your strengths: hard driving, successful, cool. Weakness: oversensitive, insecure, and withdrawn. Advice: try not to withdraw into your shell so much. Learn to be more trusting and accepting. Have faith in your natural abilities. We all make mistakes. That's why we're human. What are you afraid of? Happiness is available even for you if you can stand it. So let me see. Those born on the 27th of the month are ruled by the number 9 and by the planet Mars. The number 9 is powerful in its influence on other numbers. And the ability of September 27 people to influence those around them is similarly enhanced. Okay? I'm going to read one more quote. Not quote, but one more little paragraph about it. September 27 people are taken up with the puzzling nature of life. At first glance, they would seem to be outgoing and generally normal enough, but the deeper one digs into their personalities, the more hidden one uncovers. So they're saying that you're sometimes like a hermit, like, it represents meditation, isolation, and quietude. Sometimes I feel like I'm like that because I like to be out in the public, and then I like to be in my shell too. So that was for you, Jenna Ortega. September 27th. Hi, Mary. Hi, Terrell James. Hi, Sting. Hi, Sadu. Okay, so we have Chris here. May 28th. Okay, so I'm going to read May 28th. Those joining, this is the book of birthdays. So drop your birthday below and I will read your strengths and weaknesses. I'm not reading the full because it's basically like a full breakdown of everything, but I'm just reading tidbits, little tidbits. So May 28th. May 28th, that's a Gemini, right? Let's see. Oh my goodness. No, my granny birthday was May 26th. I'm like, wait, that day sounds familiar. Okay, so you're a Gemini. The day of the innovative trailblazer. So your strengths: unique, individual, creative. Weaknesses: egotistical, overreaching, and impatient. Advice: get your moral priorities straight. Don't be so easily discouraged. Tend to the maintenance of one thing before moving on to another. Find your area of expertise and keep innovating within it. Try not to be so secretive about your inner feelings and loosen up a bit. Sometimes that's hard to do, because I'm secretive at times because I just don't like, people be like, oh, you can tell me anything. And the next day want to blow it up in your face. Like, okay, this is the reason why I didn't want to tell you anything, but it's okay. Because nowadays, if I tell you, I will tell the whole world, right? So that's the advice. Those born on the 28th day of the month are ruled by the number one, another number one. So you're ruled by the sun. So go back and you can hear a little bit more about the sun. If you just tuning in. So May 28th people are seldom the best teachers and may have difficulties explaining what steps they followed in concrete concretizing their unusual ideas. Okay. Ultimately, they are action people who are too busy doing to stop and think about their personal, often unique thought process. Due to excessive ego drives, they can get out of touch with themselves or those around them. Thus, May 28th people need to give more thought to their motivations and those of others. So that is, oh my goodness. And it say May 28th people are happiest when starting new projects, implementing their own singular ideas, and feeling free in general. That is so dope. So that was for you, May 28th, Chris. And shall, okay. I don't know what that means, Pablo, so I'm not going to repeat that. Not going to repeat that. Oh, we got Richard here. Okay. So, it, is that your birthday, Vandals? November 7th? You want me to read November 7th? So, guys, if you just joining in, drop your birthday. I'm going to be here probably for another like 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, because I got to start getting ready. I wasted my day, guys. Hey. So I'm going to do November 7th for Fandles. And then Larry, I'm going to do yours from Clearwater. No. Yeah. All right. So what is that? November 7th. So another Scorpio in the house. Scorpios. So November 7th, the day of discovery. Strengths: curious, adventuresome, technical. Weakness: restless, difficult, hurtful. Advice: think better of yourself. Don't allow yourself to vegetate. Set personal goals and pursue them actively. Avoid emotionally damaging situations and keep sexual impulses under control. So this is what they say about November 7th. Those born on the seventh day of the month are ruled by the number 7 and by watery Neptune, the planet of visions, dreams, and psychic phenomena. November 7th people are prone to these unstable influences. Okay. Those born on this day like to have fun, however, and indeed can be entertaining and charming. Unfortunately, they can sometimes mislead others, whether intentionally or not, for they only give their true affections to a very few people. Woe to anyone who mistake November 7th friendliness as a come on. Particularly women born on this day often draw around themselves past. Okay. So people fall for you a lot. So they taking your kindness for, I guess, So that was for you, Flandel. Larry. Okay, so I'm going to read yours now, Larry. July 15th. That sounds like a Gemini. July 15th. So let's go. We're reading from the book of birthdays for those who just joining in. All right. So July 15th. The day of material inducers. I wonder what that means. Okay, your strengths: influential, dynamic, and inspirational. Weakness: materialist and controlling. Advice: learn to harness your material talents. Use them toward positive ends. Beware of addictions and obsessions, which ultimately slow you down or set you back. Growth is a continual process of change. Evolve an ethical code that defines the person you want to be. Okay? The day of, okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to read that whole part, but yeah. So your number, you rule by the number 6. They say July 15, people are able to realize their worldly goals by inducing others and manipulating materials to do their will. Oh, I guess that's what it means by material inducer. Okay, those born in this day display an impressive control over their environment. With people, their first step is usually to arouse or activate them and then exert positive pressure to get them to move in the right direction. Okay, that's for Larry. Okay. So you can get things done. You know how to get it done. Jeremiah Chop Chin. I guess so, yeah. Reload King. Hello. Hey, Ray. So if anybody else want me to read their birthday, drop your birthday below and I'll read it for you. I just found, well, I didn't find it, but I got this from a thrift shop years ago. And so I was cleaning out my bookcase and I was like, oh, yep, we gotta do this. I needed that. I know exactly what it's talking about. Okay, Larry Lamar. I'm glad. So that's dope. You know how to get things done. But yeah, so anyway, I titled this live, You Gotta Be in It to Win It. Basically, if you want to get things done, you got to start moving towards that thing. Because a lot of us be praying for things that are right in front of our face. We can have it. We can have it. Haven't seen this version. My mom has the relationship one. Oh, that's dope. The relationship one. I think I saw that in a lot. Was it Barnes and Noble? Yeah, but it's a little. I'm like, I don't even know how to read this book. But this one is super simple. So Outfall, you want me to read for November 29th? How you doing today? I'm doing well, Maurice. Thank you. Yes. Tacos are dope. Cinco de Mayo is coming up. Cinco de Mayo is coming up. Okay, so I'm going to read it for you, Outfall, November 29th. I'm not reading the whole thing, but I'm going to read your strengths, weaknesses, and a couple things. So, it's a lot of Scorpios today. Scorpios in the house. All right, so November 29th, it say the day of the instigator. Strengths: provocative, dynamic, influential. Weakness: trouble, disturbing, stress. Advice: sometimes it may be a good idea to reserve your judgments and moral evaluations. Calm yourself. Learn to quietly stand aside and observe without expressing your opinion. Make use of your capacity for changing the environment in a positive way. Okay, so you share a birthday with Adam Clayton Powell Jr. He was a U.S. Congressman, Harlem clergyman, civil rights leader. Those born on November 29th have a knack for provoking others, sometimes to thought, at other times to conflict. They like to stir up the pot, and usually their presence alone leads to some change in the status quo. Sometimes branded as troublemakers, they are not overly concerned with what others think of them. So that is for you, Outfall. Look at you. So you ruled by the number 2. So you know how to stir the pot. You know how to stir the pot. So yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah. If you want things to change, you just gotta, you know, do what you have to do. Take the little baby steps. Not even do what you have. Just take those baby steps. Fill out that application. Meet that person. Like right now, I don't know why I'm always so late, but I feel like I do best at the last minute, which is so like I know I have to, like, even this interview. I knew I had the interview, and I waited until like about 4 o'clock to get out the bed. I'm like, I'm tired, my back hurts, this and that, I'm not gonna do anything. And then all of a sudden I got this burst of energy. I'm like, okay, So I work better. During the last minute, I guess. Hold on, I'm just reading this email. Um, reading this email. Oops, I did something wrong. So yeah, anybody else want me to read their birthday? Drop some hearts, drop some likes, subscribe to my channel. Oops, did something wrong. And let me know where you guys are from. Like, where you joining in from? Okay. See, I almost did something wrong. Yeah, so I guess I'll put this book away because no more birthdays drop down. Okay, Tennessee. That's what's up, Chris. Tennessee's in the house. See, yeah, I want to go to Memphis. That's where I really do, like, I think, maybe this summer, you know. I saw that what is it? Is it a Hard Rock Hotel or something that they just built out there? I don't know. But yeah, Tennessee is beautiful. Tennessee is beautiful. But yeah, that book of birthdays, you know what? I should remind myself, you know. Let me see what it say about myself because I haven't opened up this book. Sometimes you gotta remember, refresh, not remember. You gotta refresh your memory. August, here we go. So I am a Leo. Oh my goodness. Should I even share it with you guys? Ooh, I could show you my weakness. Lacking in self-trust. Needy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit too needy. I need to check that. Yeah, we'll come to Nashville soon. Ray, you an Aquarius? Tell me something about me. Okay, Ray. When's your birthday? Aquarius in the house. Is it January or December? I don't know too much. One thing I know about Aquarius is that they very like hardworking. Like they get stuff done. So are you? Hey Zebra, how you doing? I read like a 5th grader because maybe I am not smarter than a 5th grader. I don't know. Oh my goodness, January 21st. You share my brother's birthday. So what do they say about January 21st? Okay. January 21st, the day of the front runner. Strengths: attractive, colorful, open. Weakness: indecisive, pleasure bound, hurtful. Advice: expect the very best from yourself. Beware of a tendency to drift. Keep moving with a purpose. Don't hold on too long or relinquish your freedom. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is dope, though. So those are born on the 21st of the month are ruled by the number 3. Those ruled by the number 3 are often ambitious. The number 21 has marked associations with physical beauty, particularly for women, but this can be true of January 21st men as well. Okay, so you must be very handsome, Ray. Yes. Okay, so most January 21st people are not cut out to be, wait, haven't either. Okay. So yeah, you're very hardworking. Those born on January 21st are headed for the top, and when they reach it, they usually know how to stay there. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is where I'm reading from the book of The Secret Language of Birthdays. Hey, J Mills. Thank you, Zebra. Thank you. J Mills, did I have a good childhood? I think it's split up. I did have a good childhood, but I had some moments in my childhood which wasn't good. So I'll leave it like that. Ray H. Is that real? This book? Well, it's the secret book of birthdays. The secret language. I don't really, you know, I always say if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But I got this from the thrift shop. One of my homegirls was like, "Oh my goodness, this is spot on." So, you know, I think a little bit is true. Especially for me, some things I'm like, "Oh, okay." Um, AP, what's up, AP? What? Is your birthday tomorrow? Woo woo. So what's tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow's the 29th. You're an Aries? I don't know, Aries or a Taurus. That's dope. Hi, Pablo Martinez. Okay, so your birthday's tomorrow. I'm just going to read your strength and weakness. So April 29th. What time is it? Okay. April 29th. Let's see what it say. Okay, so you're Taurus. The day of the heavy image. Strengths. Dependable, self-possessed. Weakness, self-involved, over serious. And so advice is let go of your image from time to time. Get down in the sandbox, no matter what your age, and play with the rest of the kids. Pay more heed to your heart and less to the impression you are making. Be careful how you exercise your power over others. So you're ruled by the number 2 and by the moon. Those born on April 29th are extremely aware of the profile they maintain in the world. It is as if they carry a mirror around them, which provides a reflection of how they appear to others. This, of course, means that when presenting themselves, they can craft an image that works to their advantage. Happy birthday, AP. Yes. That's me all over. Wow. So you know how to craft yourself. Okay. So happy birthday. Jay Mills. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, I'm not a Scorpio. I'm a Leo. I don't know if you're talking to me, Jay Mills, but yeah. But yeah. So anybody else want me to read? I'll read it over. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get off really, really soon. But yeah, AP, I hope you're doing something good for your birthday. You know, something that you want to do, even if it's just relaxing all day. Sometimes it's like, all right, I'm already partied out. I just want to relax, have some good food, and that's it. Thomas, did I do February 24th? I think I did. I think I did that earlier for you. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. But if I didn't, I'll do it again. February 24th. Let's see what it says. The day of sacrifice. So your strengths is giving, open, and accepting. Weakness, self-absorbed, demanding, static. Advice. Learn to stick up for the real you. Don't respond so readily to the suggestions or wishes of others. Augment your talents and your willpower. Resist the temptation of the ego. So you're ruled by the number 6 and by the planet Venus. So February 24th, sacrifice is a pivotal theme in the lives of February 24th people and can manifest in a variety of ways. Those born on this day often sacrifice their own concerns to a cause, parental wishes, or desires of a mate or families. Typically, they themselves demand a great degree of sacrifice from others, particularly loved ones. The theme may also recur in more forms where sacrifice becomes a kind of acceptance of life as it is. In the best case, this is a true unselfishness and desire to work for the common good. So, you like to work for the common good. Yes. Hey, Eric Markison. So, Thomas, I just did February 24th. Thank you. Thank you for that. Give me 1 second. I gotta just do something here. Multitasking. Yeah, so Larry Lamar. No, I'm not single. Ray H. Nice smile with beauty. Thank you. XX Kai. You don't do nothing but your except some pizza and play your game. Well, hey, if that makes you happy, that's great. You know? Because some people be like, "Oh man, I really didn't want this party. I just wanted to relax and do this," you know? Our birthday is actually our mother's birthday. Remember moms too. Thank you, Zira. Yes, that's true. That is so true. Yeah, I did my birthday, D Nice. Did I do my birthday? I didn't do the full thing. But my birthday, let's see what it say. Oh man. Y'all putting me on the spot. Okay, so my birthday. Oh, that's not okay. I know this. I remember they did say this about the day of the velvet voice. August 10th, people project their image forcefully on the world around them. Theirs is a voice that literally must be heard. Do you think my voice must be heard? It is noteworthy that their mode of expression often assumes equal importance with the content of their statement. Thus, matters of style and technique figure prominently in their communication. All right, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but generally, August 10 people care less for money than the satisfaction they gain from a job well done. The virtues of such an attitude are apparent, but the downside is that they may not demand a proper return for their work, which is that's true because sometimes I'll be like, I don't care about the money. Like, I left jobs, well, careers that paid a lot, but I'm like, I'm not happy here, so I'm going to exit, you know? So a lot of people do a lot of things for money, but money is never, the money will always come. That's how I look at things. So maybe that is true, you know? Um, yeah. So that's a little bit about me. Those born on the 10th of the month are ruled by the number one. Those ruled by the number one generally have well defined views and are eager to rise to the top. Okay. See, sometimes you gotta refresh your memory. Remember who you are. So thank you, Zira. Thank you, D Nice. Thank you, Sabir. What, Ray H? Well, you here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for contributing to this live. You know, I appreciate that. But yeah, so that was a little bit about the birthdays. I don't know where my water is because, I don't know how people could talk all day. um yeah, I'm gonna try to make this event. It starts at 7:30, so but yeah, The Walking Dead is premiering today, but I can't watch it because I don't do scary movies. So anyone who's interested, they having like a whole bunch and who's in New York. They're doing a lot of pop-ups for that. So my friend said it's good, but I don't want to be part of it. So look that up. It's like a lot of events taking place in Brooklyn. I know today is it's in Brooklyn. Tomorrow might be in the city. Yep. So, um, any more questions? I'm gonna come back tomorrow. My goal is to go on live every day, and connect. So, send some ideas. What should I talk about tomorrow? What should be the topic tomorrow? That's what I need to ask. What should be the topic? Or do you guys just want me to go live when I'm outside and share the events for the day? You know? Drop it in the chat. Oh my goodness. That is dope. I just found out about that today. He is so, yeah. He is a, oh my goodness. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. You see Carisha is already over him. But listen, I got to get something to drink. Give me 1 second. I'll be back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I needed some water. I was a little parched. Oh my goodness, but what? I don't know too much because I don't watch football that much, but he's good looking. I feel like he's going to be like a, let me not put that on him, but yeah, all the girls already was already over him. That's all I'm going to say. He's a very good looking man. And Donald Trump was even talking about him. So whoever gets him is definitely going to be paying a lot of money. D Nice Royal, how to be a bless. Really, D Nice Royal, you going to put how to be a blessing and then you're going to put that? Come on. Ray H, I just say my channel is lifestyle. That's it. Like, you know, it's not one thing. I just do a whole bunch of random stuff. So, yeah. So my channel is a little bit of everything. On my shorts, I kind of post like events that I go to, and that's it. X-Not, I don't know nothing about Scientology. The only thing I know about is Tom Cruise being part of it. Well, that's the only thing I know about it. Oh, okay. So, quick question. Are all religions cults? I just had a quick question. I don't know. Like, what makes Scientology a cult? I don't know. Faith XY, you think you could teach me a couple things in life? Okay. Okie dokie. I got all this stuff. But yeah. See, I'm glad, like, I'm checking off my goals today. I was like, you know what? Get up and do what you gotta do. So I guess the best part of this day was, you know, chatting with you guys. And I went on a sacred interview for this hair care thing earlier. So I was like, okay, money is coming in. So I'm grateful for that, you know. Because the way they control people and things around them, I got to look up more. I don't know. Talk about AI and the effects on the future. Oh my, I went on a focus group about that. One thing about AI, we have, you know, as humans, we have to remember that we're the one teaching AI. So it's not just, you know, we are feeding AI information. So I feel like you just need to research like who trained this AI robot or whoever. Yep. Faith, no, I'm not from Nigeria. I'm from Queens. I'm from New York. I'm from New York. But I'll say, like, you know, everybody is like, I don't know. Like, I feel like all religions then do that. Control people and the things around them. I wouldn't just put that on one. you know? Everyone's gonna have the opinion of, but I don't know too much about it, so. Oh my goodness, X9, I love your ideas. You put a couple of them. You could talk about ICE deporting people out the city. Yeah, that is crazy. I like sometimes you be thinking like the news is kind of being a little overboard, like, oh, they didn't really do that, or but that's crazy. That's really like I don't like that. That is so sad. That's one thing I feel like. Of course you want to get like the criminals and people who do bad things out, but I definitely leave the hardworking individuals alone, especially the ones paying taxes. So that's my idea about that. If because what's so sad too is that somebody close to me got deported, but this was years ago because of a crime or whatever, but it wasn't even a big crime. It was freaking something so small. And nowadays weed is legal now, which is so, I don't want to say that word, but that is so wrong. So yeah, that was so like, I don't really agree with that. I think the level of the crime, smoking weed, or if you're not hurting anybody, then yeah, I think it's really, really sad.